Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Isaiah McKenzie now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd and 6.
Now Jones.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, Bass.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 4.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Giants 6.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
To throw, it's Lance.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd down and 6. And Lance now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Lamb will go in motion. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Danico Autry is in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Lance.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Working from the gun, Lance. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
And taken down just shy of the 40. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Lance.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, look at the juke.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Credit that sack to Siaki Ika.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lance. Flushed out right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. Jones.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Jones. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jones rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 36 yards.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Back to throw. Lance.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Muscles him off. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Looking to throw. Jones.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He's across midfield.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Lance.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the gun on third down, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance on the option right.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw is Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jones.
Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Lance.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. Into space at the 45.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here is third down and 4. Here's Lance to throw it.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
Lance now to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
44 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll be